Peace, light, and love, YouTube. It is your man, J-Pharaoh. I am here doing a read with Mashi Got the Teas, the Chosen Ones, 144 Oracle deck. How are you? How are you? How are you? So, boom. I hope everybody's been doing well. Doing a three-card spread and no real specific direction am I going in with the messages. I would like for you to know all those who tune into this video, who's here to vibe. You don't know what you might be doing. If you're driving, if you're cleaning up, cooking, taking care of your dogs, cats, kids, you know, your rooster and chickens and lizards and stuff. So, you know, ooh, I felt these two cards come out. So we have ancient Egyptian ancestors, have dream messages, and for this reading, what I'm pulling for is look at the back of the deck of enemies, but it didn't come out. We might come out, but yeah, but you know what? We can't. The messages are coming right on through. I'm trying to tell what the spirits tell. I already know what you're asking. What I'm asking is, you know, what are we here to hear? What are we here to hear? What are we here for to hear? Whatever it is, you know. Why are we here? What do we need to hear? And God, you know, says, do not, you know, be afraid of these enemies, because of course you're going to have these enemies. We're not afraid. We're not so concerned with the fact that they're enemies, because, you know, when you have the light, you know, you're going to have those things that are going to be against the light. So when you are the light, you know that there are going to be these energetic forces out here in this world who are going to be against you. Right, and that a lot of times that sucks really bad, and I say that like, oh yeah, it's gonna happen, but you know, spiritual warfare is very scary. You know, even though fear is not of the divine, you know, we rebuke fear in the name of the highest divine white light. You know, we claim our victory, we claim our strength, we claim that we will get through these times. We, you know, it's I know these teachings that we have, you know, these teachings that we have about you know, getting through these tough times. And you know, it can be really challenging to keep that faith, have those beliefs through the circumstances that happen in our lives. You know, it can be really tough when we're talking about patience. You know, if you're like me, you're really going through a lesson on patience. Can I hit the bell on that? Hit the belt on that. This lesson I'm going through on patience is so intense. You know, is this the card? I'm gonna take this card, which is highly ranked in the spiritual world. All right, folks, we have our three cards. We have ancient Egyptian ancestors. I love that we have ancestors being talked about here. Dream messages. So, you know, how's the astral plane been for you? I know that I feel like I'm having to face a lot within my shadow self. I'm having to face my trauma related to family members. I'm having to face trauma related to past relationships. Having to face trauma due to past decisions that I've made. You know, a lot of those things are playing out in my dreams currently, and sometimes that'll look like, you know, battles. Sometimes I'm seeing, you know, maybe I feel like I'm witnessing myself being betrayed in some type of way. I'm feeling like, you know, things that are happening in my current day-to-day life are triggering, you know, issues I had with abandonment growing up, you know, with my father. A lot of that, you know, ways that, you know, I felt like I wasn't able to connect to many people in my family, being the black sheep, most definitely, being very different and targeted because of being different. You know, throughout my childhood, and you know, I've had family members who were facing their own spiritual warfare battles that were in design implemented to hinder me, to try to attack me. You know, what they were going through a lot of times was the devil taking our his first exit towards me. You know, whether that been no matter whoever the person might have been throughout my childhood. So perhaps you too have experienced that, and so many of us have. So of course people have their childhood traumas, but a lot of times when you've gone through certain things, especially as a spiritual person, we experience things on a different level because the devil's not going to waste his time on that which is not a threat, right? And that's can be a lot within our journeys. So highly ranked in the spiritual world, this is why we're experiencing a lot of the challenges and obstacles that we're facing, and I'm really having the faith in God that we will enter this divine time of abundance, of the easy life raining, I don't want to say raining down, but what we deserve, what we incarnated here from wherever we came from, wherever these places of light that we came from here, us chosen ones, those with high spiritual ranking, those who are the non-ordinary here on the planet. And a lot of the times we've come from places of light. And because of that, we face these things, and we're being guided by our ancient Egyptian ancestors. I know that I've been having so many thoughts and contemplations about my spiritual family. I currently am very much so most of the time by myself, and I'm praying on this, I'm working on this. It was for my safety and well-being X amount of years ago, and now at this point I am feeling that human need to reach out to others, to connect, to have meaningful connection with others. So maybe you too are experiencing that challenge of being isolated, perhaps being lonely, perhaps you are you're ready for romantic blessings, whatever rocks your boat, whatever take it how it resonates. So I feel like if there for the message here, we're being shown, we've been given clues and information about our ranking in the spiritual world and what's going on right now in our dreams. So in our dreams right now, our ancestors are communicating with us. I'm gonna put one more. Try to figure this out. Okay. Wow. Okay. 3 cards. And now, why I feel like I want to put another one. What came out? Hidden secrets. Hidden secrets. So, listen to what God is saying to you about what might be those hidden secrets in your life. What is God saying about what is that quiet voice in your ear saying? Or what might you not be paying attention to? Where might you benefit to slow down? Slow down and smell the roses. That's what I'm hearing. I know that's a word for myself. We must slow down and smell the roses, and maybe we'll see that some of them roses don't smell like we thought they might, or something like that. Hidden secrets. Very interesting that one card came out, which is the only of a I want to say maybe like a negative feel, even though our messages could be showing us about these hidden secrets. You know, maybe it's what could be happening going on right now. Also, with the hidden secrets, you know, related to our abundance, and we were born to be a legend. And what I'm hearing is a lot of people know this about us, you know, and they hide this. They hide the fact that they recognize our greatness. They recognize God when in our. They recognize our connection with God, but they hide this. They deny it. A lot of times from us, they want us to know. The last thing they want for us to do is to realize how different we are, to realize how much God favors us and how much it really shows and how much they really know it. You know, a lot of times, you know, as chosen ones, we are born into circumstances and have living conditions in which it does not appear that we are, you know, anything close to an angelic figure on earth. You know, doesn't seem like, you know, that you would call that a chosen being, you know, and a lot of times that's by design. You know, you hear a lot of videos saying that it's by design. It's you know, that's you know, a lot of spiritual teachings on how God cloaks his chosen ones, and a lot of times, you know, that angelic being will look like someone who is maybe a street mongler, or someone who is struggling with something kind of low vibrational, or maybe they don't have their crap together, you know, and that's what they look like. And but you know, yet and still they are chosen by God, you know, and God has them looking like that for God's divine, you know, divine purpose. So those hidden secrets, abundance. Let's tap into this abundance, and you were born to be a legend. You know, you were born to be a legend. Abundance. You know, I think that, you know, there's so many signs about there being great things in store for us. Can you feel it? You know, I feel it. You know, I feel it, but you know, I'm also feeling a whole lot of things right this planet Earth, baby. It's a lot going on, and you know, a lot of this hurts so bad, you know, but a lot of it feels really, really good. You know, and sometimes it feels, unfortunately, though, I'll be real with you, right? Sometimes I feel like them times that feel really good, you know, it's like, yo, this is supposed to be, I'm supposed to be in like this state of continuous manifestations of my heart's desires and needs, and you know, these manifestations coming through from the 5D to the 3D, and you know, it can feel conflicting, you know, that contrast between what we feel like is our ideal self, what we feel like is, you know, that abundant life that we know that we are actually supposed to be living through and through, from the 5D into the 3D. We have this sense that we know we're supposed to be living this life of abundance, you know, stemming from like royalty. We understand that connection. We feel that connection to royalty, that therefore yields abundance and you know, and legacy, of divine legacy, powerful legacy. And if you're like me, you know, you're really hanging on to the faith, you know, walking by faith and not so much by sight. Walking by faith and not by sight, and believing that God is providing those realities of what we deserve in our righteous divine selves, you know, and you know, that abundance, that ease in life, that joy in life. Of course, planet Earth is not going to be easy, but there is a promise, an inheritance from God that is going to bless us tremendously and provide so much ease and so much tranquility and so much abundance and prosperity, health and life into our lives, as chosen ones, as in connection with God, connection with, you know, the heavenly realms. There are blessings that are stemming through into the 3D, and if you're like me, you're keeping the faith that we're going to make it through. We're going to make it through because we feel that we were born for greatness. There's something in us that is like a fire that burns and moves us and takes us and goes and does all these you know, works of God through us. You know, and we come to terms with realizing those things about ourselves, that there is a power within us. in our connection with God as divine beings, there's a connection. There's a power within us that moves and works the works of God. And there are a lot who know those things. And, and they have their, a lot of, there are beings that are aware of us, because of our rank. A lot of us may not be tuned in and tapped into the spiritual realms enough to really know what and who is really so aware of us, but they are. And maybe we can, if we might not be able to see it 100% clearly, like we're watching a LED TV screen and watching these beings that are watching us. But they are really peeping into a lot of, with this, what is it? Not astral projection, but you people can remote viewing. As those of us who are highly ranked in the spiritual world, we are become subjected to those who seek to spy on us via remote viewing. And God, pray for God to protect us and to keep us and provide us with all that we need. Of course, He will. He's always there for us. God is always moving, and everything is happening for us and not to us. So let's pay attention to those dreams, and let's, on the positive side, let's look for the abundance. Let's look for these good things in our lives. I'm gonna get one sign for one more card. I just want to one more card. This is going to be, I'm going to let this card resonate how it resonates for you. Okay? So let's see how this goes. We have psychic attacks. Ooh. Psychic attacks. We're not going to be afraid of this. We're not going to be afraid of this. We're not going to get stressed out about psychic attacks, because I think that we're kind of hip to this, and we want to be careful. So really, and I'm not going to explain this. What I'm here is to not really explain it much, because I feel it's going to resonate with each person as it needs to. But just by seeing this, and the back of the deck energy is what I told Shanetta Bug 567. I love her interpretation of the back of the deck card energy, and that's what God is saying. Hey, here's your message. If you don't take anything from the message, try to walk away keeping this piece in mind. Hey, this is it. This is the last message I'm gonna throw at you for this communing here. Take this message and go. There goes your message. So we got that psychic attacks that came out, and we have everything else. Remember, we have the abundance. You were born to be a legend. You were born to be a legend. There are hidden secrets. Pay attention to your dreams to know those hidden secrets. We are highly ranked in the spiritual world. Ancient Egyptian ancestors that's giving us this high ranking in the spiritual world. Our lineage. And the back of the deck energy is judgment day for our enemies. Things are going to tip in our favor. Things are going to go in our favor. It's judgment day. We've been working really hard, right? We've been going through so much that it's like we can almost feel like all we do is go through battles. It's like, God, I want to be happy. Maybe feel like I don't want to keep fighting these battles. Ask God, thank God for the battles. Thank God for the battles we are not fighting. Hallelujah. Ashe. Thank God for the battles that we're not fighting. And thank God for it being judgment day for our enemies. We're going to make it through this. We're going to make it through it. And it's easiest for me to sit here and say that. But I got to get up and take care of myself like you got to get up and take care of yourself. And we got to believe that we're going to get through it. Peace, light, and love. Please like and subscribe. Till next time.